In this video, you will learn how to swim to the Act 2 location while Jin Sakai is still in Act 1 of Ghost of Tsushima. You will also find out what you can and cannot do there, and that includes getting a lot of iron and steel. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel for the tips and tricks that will allow you to crush Ghost of Tsushima. So the first thing that you need to do is get to the beach on the east side of the bridge to Castle Kaneda where Koden Khan threw Jin off in the prologue. So you're on the northern tip on the east side. You should mount your horse and have your horse go to the edge of the water or run just into the shallows, and then you jump off your horse and then you swim across to that next point jutting out. There'll be a sandbar there. You're going to get a countdown timer, and the countdown timer is going to get close. You need to get to that point, and you should stand up. But if you're getting close to the end, you can press the jump button, and that'll make sure you don't swim over the sandbar. Then, when you're on the sandbar, the drowning timer stops, and you're in a safe place. For the second sandbar, you want to hug the coast after initially jumping off the first sandbar. Swim as fast as you can to the next point where there is also a sandbar. The bar is right around the corner from that point, and hit the jump key if you're getting too far from the corner, and hopefully you'll stand up. You have to get this right all in one try, otherwise you'll end up on the beach in the Act 1 island, and saving at one of these sandbars will reload you back onto the beach, not on the sandbar. So you can't save your progress when you're doing this. So you need to get to the 3 sandbars to successfully get across. If you die before any one of them, then it's no good. So jump off the second sandbar, go to the far point. Do not hug the shore this time. You go straight to the far point and hit the jump key when you get close to the far point, and with a little luck you'll stand up, and then you've made it. You've essentially made it. All the danger has passed, and you can swim without the drown timer. And it's about a 4-minute swim to the next 4 or 5 minutes to the next place that you can get out of the water, which is where there's a pillar of honor, and you can pick up the sword kit and get that fast travel point. And then you have free roam of Toyotama, the Act 2 island. Once you've got that fast travel to Act 2, there's not a ton that you can do in Act 2. You cannot do any tales or story missions. You cannot conquer any bases, but you can go to all the Mongol bases and loot them for supplies, linen, leather, iron, and steel. So I found iron and steel, mostly iron, at these abandoned bases. So if you're close to a katana upgrade and need a little more resources, you can visit these Act 2 bases with no opposition and loot them. You won't get the iron and steel rewards or gold rewards for taking them over, so you can't get a level 7 upgrade because you need the gold, and you can't get that until you get to Act 2. But if you have lower level katana or tanto upgrades, you probably could loot enough iron from all these bases to get to that. And I found a chest that has unlimited steel because you can restart at the next checkpoint and continually loot the chest. Don't go overboard with the steel because you only need 155 pieces of steel to go from a level 2 upgrade to level 7. You only need the steel that is necessary to fully upgrade your katana, and no more. If you get more, you can't sell it. And it seems that a lot of these farmsteads, not just the Koshimizu farmstead that I'm showing you of the chest, has lootable chests which you can glitch for supplies and steel. Although I think there are faster ways to get supplies than this chest in Act 1. You can blast your way into the back of Castle Kaneda, which will be deserted, and go to the big pagoda where there's a stash at the very top. Unfortunately, the pagoda doors are locked, and you can't use the exploding arrow trick with the horse on the front door of the pagoda or the biggest building in the castle, because the horse will just not get close enough to that door, unlike the gates to the castles or forts. So I toured Fort Ito, and I even visited the bamboo strike near Fort Ito, but the bamboo strike will not give you resolve progress, and it will continually ask you to do the 7th strike even though you've successfully done it. I suspect the same is true for the hot springs. The hot springs say they give you extra health, but then they also do not give you a fast travel point in the same way that the bamboo strike did not give me a fast travel point. So I suspect that the hot springs will not increase your health, and the bamboo strikes will not increase your resolve in the Act 2 region until you officially start Act 2 through the main story. So I wouldn't waste my time doing that, but I do think looting the camps, if you need the resources, is something you may want to do. And you should get a good chunk of iron. I think I got 60 pieces of iron just looting about a half a dozen different camps. And of course, I got all the steel I needed from the supplies chest glitch. Koden Khan does not endorse this channel, but I think you should subscribe so you can crush Ghost of Tsushima. Good luck, Samurai.